All right.
How are you, good sir?
Okay, how are you?
Tired as fuck, but we're
Huh.
here.
Did you
Hell,
guys get any CMS footage today?
weak in the knees.
If you know what he's talking about.
I had to give him them 400 blows.
Oh, yeah, baby. I was reborn on this 4th of July.
Call him Pat McCrory because we're all blowing him by the end of the day.
Big erect penis? Anybody? Anybody?
Big
Fucking
erect penis,
Mom.
mom. The question is, whose penis is more erect?
Well, we found out you're the stiff one, Matt's the Throtman one, and then what am I then? The limp one.
Limp one. No, I'm just kidding.
The flaccid Jackson. The feeble Samuel. And the misconstrued size Matthew Patterson.
Yes.
Goodness.
Well,
If
good to
that's
see
not
you guys.
Yes. Kick
What a
off.
way to enter the show.
I at least need it for the start of this puppy.
Yeah, I was trying to freak you out, Matt. It didn't work.
It could still.
What I saw you had a Miller Lite in your hand. I figured
Yeah.
you were doing that for the bit.
God damn it! It was that unbelievable that I couldn't even trick him. I was
No, there is no chance in hell, Jackson, that I will ever believe you actually drinking until I see it with my own eyes. I walk over, I take the drink out of your hand, sniff it, and then watch you actually drink. Like
Yeah.
even have one and not get drunk.
You'll have a giant magnifying glass.
And then I will literally smell your breath just to make sure that
You'll give me a breathalyzer test and everything.
yes.
You'll be like,
I'm gonna be like, you didn't just somehow drink like near beer, and just rip it out of it.
You're gonna make me do the test where I have to walk in a straight line.
Yes.
Oh man.
And then I will die of a heart attack.
If I ever want that's what I'm gonna do at the end of the season to keep you from voting for yourself in the polls. I'm gonna just take a drink. And
You know what, Jackson? If you do that and it's believable, I will vote for you at every poll. I will go and change. I will vote for you at every
Oh
poll.
man, I might actually take my first drink of alcohol. I'm serious now.
I figured out a way.
Does he have to swallow or can he spit?
Yes, he has to. You always have to
You could
swallow.
have done it, and then you just asked him that, and now he's made
Thanks,
it
Sam. Thank you for not letting him have a loophole. I
God
appreciate
damn
that.
it.
Hey, at least we know he swallows at the end of the day.
You already knew that, boy. You've been in this room for me for how many hours? You already
The Red Roof Inn.
When
It's called the
two
Red
friends get
Roof for
together in
summer.
a Red Roof Inn. There's a lot of swallowing going on. I'm just saying.
Do you guys have any crazy neighbors?
Not yet.
No.
Oh, Sam pointed out, unlike the Quality Inn, we have been here for about 5 hours, maybe a little more, and we haven't heard our neighbors having sex yet, like we did there.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Yet.
At
There's still
Quality
time.
Inn- At the yes, there is still time. Very
Yet,
true.
my mom has expressed more concern about us staying at the Red Roof than she did the Quality Inn.
Well, I think it's in the name.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. There should be a lot of concern for what's going to happen after this episode ends. There's Matt. I'm not kidding. There's jizz stains on the wall over here, and there's going to be a whole hell of a lot more by the time the night's over.
I'm the wall.
That's right. And I'm Pink Floyd.
Right.
I'm about to rock this bitch. Yeah, he was showing me an episode of Love Island earlier. And that was
New season?
Yeah.
the most recent episode. Yes.
Oh, God, everyone at work talks, not everyone, but two people at work talk about it. Apparently somebody said, Come promise.
Like
Like,
compromise?
yes,
Oh, yes.
they've been saying things wrong, and it's like,
They can't.
or
say
somebody else said epitome
yes.
instead of epitome.
Yeah, they were like the epitome.
I didn't see that.
That was in the last episode.
Yeah, they've been talking about it a lot at work.
The whole thing was
Or insincere, not sincere.
yeah, well,
Yeah.
he told me that Sincere is the name of one of the fuckboys on the show, and the whole episode that we saw was they were showing all of the video footage of the guys cheating on the girls, and the girls got to watch it, so it was quite dramatic. It was
Yes.
a lot of high emotions. It was so intense that they had to split it into two parts, and the next part will air on Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah,
Mm.
so
I
that's
gotta film on Wednesdays, so
that's interesting.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I heard some girl got kicked off for saying the N-word, so.
Yep. I knew that before I even started watching it, just because I heard about it.
God,
Yep.
sucks ass. You know, the only way we got to be celebrating the big 250 is by taking it back to our roots. And you know, all the people post roots were mixed children, so let's take it back.
That's Thomas Jefferson, baby. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
That was his dream for the future.
Reclaim our roots.
Say your name. What's your name?
This is not Roots, the XXX porn parody.
People still get whipped in both.
No, you had it in the. What'd you say?
I said people get whipped in both.
I'm kidding. That's staying in. Jesus Christ.
Please cut everything I said. Though.
Yeah, but no, that's staying in. I'll cut around it, but goddamn. Whew.
I think I've said 6 things already that would get people to tear me.
We haven't even started the episode, really. I mean, this is like just us talking.
This is the cold open right here.
Yeah.
If you can, ladies and gentlemen, what I want you to do is, of course, picture this. And I was watching this movie and I said to myself, I know for a goddamn 100% fact,
I am not a crook. I have never been a crook. And I will never be a crook.
Fuck it, I will rent it. I don't care.
It's really on me. As James Cameron said, the Na'vi hang dong like donkeys.
This is the 3 for 3 podcast.
oh, you motherfucker.
How does it end?
What you gotta look up is why is the internet debating whether Nancy Reagan gave good head?
Oh my god! I was not expecting that turn. What the fucking... What the hell?
Send me the goddamn quote of him saying that.
What the fuck? Kind of pissed me off they put the shit porn over that.
It's a bunch of goddamn fucking bullshit is what it is.
Bags up, everybody. Bags up, feet up, coming through.
There have been a lot of times where I tried to slide it out without breaking the cookie. Didn't quite work. Like, don't put this shit on us.
I was like, what are you doing?
You motherfucker. And what is that movie about? Fuck if I know, man. Honestly.
Amen to that.
It's just a...
That's been a 3 for 3, my friends.
Picture this.
3 for 3. Now that's really cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another episode of 3 for 3. I'm your host, this amazing 4th of July, this 250th anniversary, this semi-quincentennial of our great country known as America. I am joined by my two balls, Jackson Workman and Samuel Holler, who are both in a Red Roof Inn, which nothing more American than two guys in a Red Roof Inn drinking beer. Or one of them drinking beer.
The other one will feel the effects later.
Oh, yes. Oh, I'll feel the effects. Let's just put it this way. I'm going to have to do all the work because this one here is not going to be able to,
Keep it up.
If you know
Gotta
what
get it up. Get it
up.
Yes.
What is more American than celebrating our 250th birthday in a Red Roof Inn in Cornelius, North Carolina, while drinking Miller Lite, waving an American flag, and wearing a red, white, and blue shirt, having just watched an episode of Love Island, and with an episode of Impractical Jokers currently on the TV in front of us.
And some Family Guy.
And
yes, very, very American.
Quite a bit of Family Guy, yes, which we were actually laughing pretty hard at, despite them being more recent episodes.
Now, the recent episodes are great. I will stand by that. But
yeah,
they've gotten better because nobody gives a shit, and I think
They literally said that.
they
at the end of the
ended
episode.
one of the episodes by saying straight up, we don't know how to end these episodes anymore.
And then he started playing the xylophone, and then I was just like, all right.
Oh
All
man, but yes, happy birthday, America! We're here to celebrate you.
yes. And I will say this. I will say this to everybody who's watching.
Real quick, as Philip Seymour Hoffman once said, "Here's to you, you motherfuckers." Sorry.
No, it's okay. I just want to say to everybody watching, good evening. In less than a day from podcast from us, we'll join others around the world. And we'll be launching the largest podcast battle in the history of mankind. Podcasting. That word will have a new meaning for us tomorrow. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be unified in our common interests. Perhaps it's fate that this week is the 4th of July, and we'll be fighting for our freedom, not tyranny, oppression, or persecution, but from annihilation by TikTok. We are fighting for our right to live, to exist, and to post our clips. And should we win the day, the 4th of July will no longer be known as an American holiday, but as the day when the world declared in one voice, 3 for 3 will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our podcast day.
Woo!
Woo! Yes.
This, our day.
Our podcast, yes. Because we are going to fight this episode to get back on TikTok and not let them fuck us in the ass.
When they said the redcoats are coming, they were really talking about the communists that purchased TikTok.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. We see you, China. We see you.
The Red Dawn is upon you, but it is not
yes.
on us. It is upon you.
The Red Dawn is upon John Millie, us, not Millie, you.
Yes. And that is how we start our 4th of July episode this week by discussing three patriotic movies. 3 patriotic movies.
Almost 4 if Jackson had to watch Legally Blonde. But
Yeah, he told me about that, by the way. That would have not been a good situation. I'm just going to say that right now.
You guys would have been fighting in the room.
I barely... No, like, literally...
It would have been Borat. Naked fighting on this bed while you just watch on the screen.
No, it literally would have been, like... I barely had time to watch what we watched. I got the last one in at the last fucking minute. If you had thrown a 4th one in there, oh, man. It would have been... Sam would have just been waiting here, and I would have just shot him, is what would have happened. But...
Hey... All in the name for Red, White, and Blonde.
Fair enough.
Yes. Well, not because I am the host. I'm going to start this episode with none other than my movie, which is the titular Independence Day, directed by Roland Emmerich, who directed not just one but 2 movies on this episode.
Indeed.
And the man must be a patriot, even though I'm pretty sure I didn't look, but I'm pretty sure he's not from this country.
He's German.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Kind of weird for a German to be this patriotic. But hey, we're here.
He couldn't make
But
movies
it's not-
about his own country.
Well, but
okay?
it's not weird for him to be a fucking child molester because he is one. Just putting that out there. But there are plenty of those.
Okay.
Yeah,
New accusations. Newsworthy accusations.
No, ask Bret Easton Ellis. He knows. It's a fact. He and Bryan Singer are in cahoots. But that's a story for another day. I'm not even kidding. This is not a joke. Look it up. I'm Hannibal Buress right now, and Roland Emmerich is Bill Cosby. I'm bringing this man down single-handedly.
Speaking of, y'all see that new Western with Kevin Spacey?
Oh, no.
He's back, baby.
He said his career is going back in the way he wanted it to.
I'm back. Baby.
If Army Hammer can come back, anyone can. So, but yes,
It was a Uwe Boll movie, though. Anyways, to get back on track.
He's
Yes.
fucking Hollywood and those fucking Kickstarter crowdfunding bullshits.
they would rather make a movie about some retarded wizard in the forest.
There's the second time.
Predictably, it's off the rails already. The two
Yes.
of us can't be in one room and it be a civil situation.
Maybe I'm the problem.
You might be, to be honest, because it's always you. Anyway, I'm sorry, Matt. Please
No,
continue.
I'll try to segue this back in, but there's no way to segue this back in.
Let me smack you back into form.
But yes, this movie is about, really, what it's about is aliens coming into our country, and we don't know what to do. You got Will Smith, who's a part of the fighter, he's a part of the army. He's a fighter pilot. You got Jeff Goldblum. He's a computer guy, tech nerd, who's, for some reason, his title is escaping me right now. And then you got Bill Pullman, who's the president. And then you got Randy fucking Quaid as the drunk guy who was raped by the aliens. And he wants fucking revenge, man. And then you got his native son who does not know what to do with him. And you got all these people as aliens are invading our country. and they don't know what to do because they're not sure. Are the aliens nice? Turns out, no, the aliens are not nice. They all have to fight to protect their country, and they, the aliens, they just destroy everything. They destroy the White House. They destroy Washington, or not Washington. They destroy Colorado Springs, which NORAD.
Yeah.
We are NORAD. I can see NORAD from my balcony, so I would have been fucked up the ass by some aliens, much like Randy Quaid. And get me drunk and I'll tell you about it. And yeah, this movie is how they all come together to stand for our country, to stand for freedom, to stand against annihilation or assholes. And we, much like the Patriot, we're sitting there fighting, and it turns out well, because that's what this movie is. It's a very B movie in a sense, but also made to be like a blockbuster, which it is. It's fun, it's dumb, the graphics sometimes hold up well, sometimes don't. And you know what? I gotta say, every time I've seen this movie, I watch it on an afternoon day, window open, and damn if it ain't a fun one to watch. Will Smith, in his goddamn prime, Jeff Goldblum, almost in his prime. He's about to come out of it a little bit, but he's still fucking amazing. And both of them together, a great duo. Judd Hirsch is in this movie, and he is fucking great. Yeah, it's a fun time all around. Very very pro recycling message at one point in the movie, and thank God they didn't kill the dog, because they came damn near close to killing that dog.
Boomer will always live.
He will always live. And honestly, this movie scared the shit out of me as a kid. A little bit, because like when he goes outside to get the paper and sees that big ass alien thing, I always thought, like, what would I do if I saw that?
I'm gonna be honest real quick. I wasn't gonna bring this up till later, but since you mentioned it, that scene, watching it this time, I laughed so goddamn hard.
Well, because how do you not notice that when you walk outside?
I laughed so, like, as soon as they cut to the shot of the spaceship, I literally fucking fell back in my chair and was just like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't know.
Well, he didn't have his contacts in, Jackson.
Fair enough.
Okay.
She didn't see it either. That was what was so funny.
And they were talking about it before they even walked outside.
Right.
So,
right.
Yes.
He notices everyone in the neighborhood like walking around, but he doesn't see the goddamn space.
It's how you build tension, damn it. It's how you build tension. That's what he was doing.
Yes.
He was making it a reveal.
Who am I to question Roland Emmerich?
I know. You don't question a child predator, Jackson.
Has Hollywood taught us nothing? Of course you don't.
Yep. Hey, he's no Polanski, but still.
The policy is you let them operate for about 30 to 40 years, and then you question them. Like,
well, you got to get their money's worth out of them. You got to,
of course.
use them for everything and then kick them. But yeah, I don't know. It's classic to me. It's blockbuster. So don't think about it too much. Fun. The alien in this movie looks fucking creepy as hell, with the tentacles just wrapped around people's necks, making them talk. I thought that was that still stood up to me as like being kind of freaky. And again, just charisma all around. Everyone has charisma. Bill Pullman has charisma. Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, Judd Hirsch. Everyone, even the extra, like the side characters, I thought all were like fleshed out people, which I appreciated. And I think there's people I'm forgetting to mention, but I'm gonna go ahead and let it out to the floor. See what you got. What do you guys think of the movie? Have you, we've seen it before, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you know what? I have to be at this podcast, but I could be at a damn barbecue right now.
What the hell is that smell? Well, I mean, if aliens are invading the 3 for 3 podcast, oh man, I better call my brother. I better call my doctor. I better call my lawyer. I forget my lawyer. Anyway, Sam, go ahead.
All I'm saying is you shouldn't have sent your ma to Atlanta.
That's why he dies first, because he sent his mom to Atlanta.
There are 3 major important things in this, or important major, as Xenon taught me to say. 1, the fact that the librarian dude from the Mummy movie is in the beginning of this movie, goated as fuck. 2, the scene where they destroy New York. Top 10 scariest things for me as a kid. That shit fucking blew my mind, and it still fucks me up. When they're all like watching it, having a party, and then the beam shoots down and then blows up that building, and then just the people running and then in their cars watching, and you see the flames just get like exploding towards their cars. And three, the biggest scene in the whole goddamn movie when Quaid goes in and gets to fuck that ass just like he got fucked in the ass.
He penetrates them back.
Deep, deep penetration, and as he says, up yours. So those are the three moments that matter the most. The rest of this movie is a sensory overload nightmare that is just incomprehensible if you are trying to listen to it and not focus. So, but I love this movie. It also is stupid as goddamn fucking shit. And every time I watch it, I'm just like, this is exactly why we make movies. But also, this is a goddamn fucking problem. And I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, this is amazing. I don't know. I think this is why we used to make movies.
Yes.
Who cares? It's at the end of the day, this was like a who gives a shit. I want to watch Will Smith fuck up some aliens.
And he does.
Yes.
But that's the thing that gets me is that this whole movie is a bunch of people who are not the main character. And so it's like, how do I follow it? Because there is just so much going on.
It's an ensemble cast. I will say that. And it's pretty, I appreciated that. Because I thought about that this time. I was like, there really is. Because I used to think Will Smith was the main character. It's like, no. It's like they're all kind of...
the movie, if that.
It's him, it's Goldblum, and it's Bill Pullman. They're the three kind of leads, if there is one. But,
yeah.
But yeah, this was my second time watching it. And it was interesting because the first time I saw it, because I had heard, for years that this movie was not very good. I knew it was a big hit, but both of my parents who saw it when it came out hated it and said it was really stupid. And so that's just kind of what I was expecting. And so when I watched it, I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to. And I was just like, oh, wow, that was fun. I really liked that. Like, it was a little maybe silly at parts, and I can see maybe why people didn't like this, but I really liked it. And then seeing it again this time, I was definitely much more aware of how goddamn stupid it was. Like, some of that charm had worn off on me because I was a little older watching it this time. And I was like, okay, this is a dumb movie. But at the same time, Matt, I think you summed it up perfectly. Who cares? I want to see Will Smith fight some goddamn aliens, It's just like, I wholeheartedly will not defend the stupidity of this movie. But I will say that despite its stupidity, it is a lot of fun. And it is directed very much like a B movie, but also the action scenes are a lot of fun. The cast is all just doing the best jobs that they can. The characters, as is the case in pretty much every Roland Emmerich movie, are fucking cartoon stereotypes. But, nevertheless, you still latch on to a lot of them to some degree. That being said, so
well, at least he depicts us with a white president. Another thing you got.
Well, we were. I was about to say at that time there was no chance in hell we were going to have a black or a woman president.
At that time, it was not very feasible. But yeah, it's a lot of again, it rides that line of and I will say this. Roland Emmerich, not known for being the best director, most of his movies are dog shit, especially his big disaster movies. But I will say there was a time early in his career, like with this movie, where in spite of how stupid it may have been, he still knew how to give us a fun time. You see some of his later shit like 10,000 BC and 2012 and Moonfall. It's just garbage. And this is okay.
Day After Tomorrow is not bad.
I still haven't seen that.
That was on the TV.
That was on the TV earlier when we were, but
oh shit.
And yeah, but he knew how to at least give the audience a fun time, if nothing else. And I will also applaud the fact that he used scale models for a lot of the scenes where shit gets blown up, which I also appreciated. And those scenes of all the cities being destroyed was very effective. Like seeing that laser beam just come through the fucking Empire State Building and just destroy everything, that was pretty cool. And then you got to deal with, really dumb fucking writing and characters and, and boy, Roland Emmerich loves his tropes. He's got to have his nerdy white main character with glasses every single goddamn time, just like Matthew Broderick in Godzilla, just like James Spader in Stargate, just like it's his favorite trope. Just like Sam Tarley, John Bradley, and
Maybe that's his self-insert character.
literally, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just like, this has to be a self-insert thing. It's Jeff Goldblum in this movie, of course. He loves that, and he loves, of course, there's the. Okay, Will Smith. This is the movie that made him a movie star. And you can see why. Because he has so much goddamn charisma in this movie. Jeff Goldblum, great as always, doing his thing. Bill Pullman, I will say that speech he gives actually got me riled up this time. I was like, all right, man, let's fucking go. He delivered the shit out of that speech. And then you got ones who are trying their best, but their characters are so cartoonish. Like Judd Hirsch is just like, I'm Jewish. That's his whole character. That's it. I'm just like,
with the president?
Yeah,
he wasn't the president at the time.
You hit the president?
You hit the president?
Like literally just a cartoon character. Harvey Firestein is the stereotypical gay character. I mean, just as over the top as possible.
But
Reb Horn.
I forgot to mention,
Yeah.
Adam Baldwin. First of would about to be 2 appearances on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I fucking love that man.
Yeah.
I liked him in Chuck a lot, and then I saw him in Full Metal Jacket, and then I've seen him in like random shit since. And every time I see him, I'm just like happy to see him. I'm like,
Yeah.
glad you're around.
He's always a pleasant face to spotting things. And I will say, again, Judd Hirsch, and Harvey Firestein, even though they're playing cartoons, they are bringing a lot to it. Like, I appreciate what they're trying to do with their characters. Mary McDonnell is the First Lady, the exquisite Vivica A. Fox. Also the movie that made her a star. She was great in this. And fucking James Rebhorn, who I love. Yes, yet again, this is at least his 4th movie, I gotta assume. And then Brent Spiner as well, also playing a cartoon character, but you know, there is going to come a point tonight when the words will be uttered, "Release me," and some tentacle-like substance is going to be at play there, but we don't need to get into that necessarily.
It's going to be Sam's dick wrapped around your throat.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you.
Except for instead of like making your voice move, it's actually going to be you saying that.
And then there will be a child looking at through our hotel room window, just watching the whole event play out.
And then further in the distance is Roland Emmerich watching the child watching you.
I also have to mention one of my favorite people in the movie is Robert Loggia, who
yes, I forgot. Yes,
he was. I forgot how big of a part he had in this, and he is one of my favorite parts of the movie. And Margaret Collin too, who played Jeff Goldblum's ex. One of my least favorite parts of the movie is that little subplot. It's like the world is literally ending, and we're doing well, you never made time for me, Jeff Goldblum. You only cared about your science. I'm like, this doesn't.
Like, bitch, there's no time left.
Like literally, I'm like, this doesn't seem like the best time to be doing this, and I'm like, why is Judd Hirsch here? I'm like, why would they bring this motherfucker with absolutely no use when like probably the entire cabinet is being wiped out? No, and also just again, there are so many parts of the plot that are just, first of all, a lot of the just character arcs just aren't really explored in depth at all. I get it's not that kind of movie. I was
about to say, this is one of those ones where I noticed it and I went, who cares?
I know, and that's a valid thing, but I'm just saying it's like, it is harder to get attached to the characters, especially like Randy Quaid, where you don't really do a whole lot with them to get me invested in them. And then there's just unfathomably stupid shit like,
hey, you don't.
James Rebhorn.
He's a rape victim, Jackson.
He is. I should be more sensitive to that. And they were bold exploring that back during this time period. But James Rebhorn not telling them until after 3 major cities have been destroyed that they have been studying the aliens' technology for the last 70 years and like know about them and their existence and that they might be hostile until after they've destroyed 3 major cities, and doesn't tell the president, hey, you should probably evacuate, is literally one of the dumbest things I've ever seen in my life.
Well, there's a body count they have to get up to before he can release that information.
Very true.
It is a hard fact that Roland included that the president is kept information away from the president for the president's safety.
Which they obviously...
Well, apparently not in this term for this president.
Yeah. But
with everything he's released, have you guys seen the photo of the UFO or UAP over Colorado?
Mm-mm.
I'll bring it up. Well, keep talking, but I'm gonna bring this up, and I will share my screen
Something that
to show you what aliens really look like.
Something I love about all three of these is that they're all three epics, but they're all blended in with a different genre. You have the sci-fi epic war film with this. You have the period war film, and then you have the drama serious war one.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, the fact that they use so much of that 2.5 hour runtime, and there's still so much more they could have included, is how you know, like, they were fucking cooking with that sauce.
Yeah, and then just it's interesting because we do have the full range. We have like the Patriot is the one where it's like, okay, this is like the serious, like, you know, honoring the founding of America and take, like, you know, looking at it from an optimistic approach. Born on the 4th of July is more like the modern day cynical, like, you know, fuck the government kind of movie and like the dark side of the 4th of July. And then Independence Day is just the who gives a shit. We're not taking a side on anything. Just
this is the
we love it.
Murica. Fuck yeah.
We have the full range of them.
So this is a image released by the government, by the way.
Okay.
A real image released by the government.
I already know what it looks like because
it looks like a flying Chipotle burrito.
Well,
that's what it fucking looks like.
Kind of looks like that bubble thing I showed you from the
It
prison.
does, yeah, like, honestly.
So that is released by the government over Cheyenne Mountain, which NORAD is in Cheyenne Mountain. And so, yeah, apparently aliens have been here, and they look like a Chipotle burrito that's
Where's the
really fat.
that says all proceeds from this Chipotle will go to the local high school? Because that's what I want to say.
But yes, I just had to share that with the group.
Wow.
To know it's not going to be a big flying saucer disc. That's the, you know, it's just going to be like
fucking Chipotle burrito. Good to know.
Yes.
Wow. But yeah, you know, again, it's pretty dumb, but it is a lot of fun. If you turn your brain off and just go with it, man, it's honestly just it's enough fun to sustain you.
It's hard to beat though. It is the definition of a summer vibe kind of movie.
Yeah.
Like it's
I mean, yeah, because I wouldn't watch this in wintertime, but like summertime, full blown like 4th of July themed, like again, just need a window open, some cool breeze through the air, like a sunny day, maybe a pool nearby, and boom, this will, or after the pool, you know, like this would slap with like a sandwich, beer or a soda.
Honestly, you're talking me into this. Sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, like, you know, Independence Day, like, especially if you're hanging out with people, like, even by yourself, it's great, but like, if you're like, hey, let's just put on Independence Day, guys, like, I wouldn't argue.
Honestly, that sounds pretty legit. Like, before summer's over, I might just, you know, try that out. Just watch it, just eat a sandwich, go to the pool. It sounds like a good day. But you'll have fun. But yeah, yeah, you know, definitely far from a perfect movie, but a fun time. The good old Independence Day.
Bring back the 2+ hour runtime for stupid shit.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, hey, miniatures getting destroyed, fucking one-liners out the ass, aliens.
I need to see who
What?
wrote music for this, because the other two I could tell a mile away.
Well, they're the same person.
Oh, well, yeah.
We've got a lot of connections. We got a lot of connections this episode.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
David Arnold?
Yep, David Arnold.
All right. Well, shout out to David Arnold, who apparently has composed other movies for Roland Emmerich in the past.
I'm gonna beat that fucker's ass.
Well, Roland Emmerich has his group of people that he likes to cast, apparently, because as we will find out. But anyways, is this so? Independence Day, I'm gonna say again, like I just said, we've been saying, dumb movie, a lot of fun. Summer movie for sure. 4th of July movie definitely. And you know, if you haven't seen it, check it out.
94. It's because it's always on the 4th.
Yep. Maybe not the second one.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it. Don't want to.
I wanted to do a bit where Jackson and I had pretended we had seen that instead, because we joked about it last week, but I was actually going to take it serious.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, that would have been good if you guys had watched it, like just to fuck with me.
We started talking about Liam Hemsworth.
Oh yeah,
I want to think about
that and
poor man's Hemsworth. Sorry, even though he is a Hemsworth.
Well, he fucked with Miley Cyrus, so he gets none of my respect.
Amen to that.
I just got some flowers for his ass.
If that movie had been made just a year later, Michael B. Jordan would have played Will Smith's son. But
Literally, yes.
yeah,
And you know what? Probably 10 times better of a movie.
Yeah. No offense to the guy from The Boys, but
That was the dude from The Boys.
yeah, A-Train, I think.
That's
I guess so. I don't know. Honestly, I think I saw it once when it came out, and I wasn't like I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. I think I was kind of shitting on it the
I
whole
remember
time.
everyone saying it was terrible, so I didn't bother.
But
Especially with no Will Smith, who at that time we still liked. But
yeah, I was happy Goldblum was in it. But yeah,
trying to think of that movie, Collateral Beauty.
Yeah.
that was the Will Smith of that.
that he was not on his shit at that time. I mean, he had just done Winter's Tale, and he was about to do Collateral Beauty, and oh boy, no. Suicide Squad, I think, was that same year. You're saying this is some kind of Independence Day? Resurgence?
yeah, so resurgence of some kind.
That's
Yeah.
what Smith would have gotten if he had come back. He actually turned it down to do Suicide Squad. That's the crazy part. But
You could have done both, probably.
yeah. But Roland Emmerich Roland Emmerich openly admitted he should not have made the movie. Like,
Well,
he
good
said-
for him.
He said he shouldn't have done it without Will Smith, and he was not happy with how it turned out. So
Okay.
I give him credit for acknowledging
Respect,
that at least.
Roland.
Yeah.
Well, how much else does he acknowledge, Jackson?
Say what?
I said, how much else does he acknowledge, Jackson?
All is revealed in those Epstein files. It's
Oh,
okay.
it's in there. I promise.
I believe it.
It's
Brett
in
But
there.
yes.
Easton Ellis, though, is a surprise. That really fucking hurts to hear.
Who said him?
You did earlier. You
No,
said,
I said Bret Easton Ellis on his podcast is the one who
Oh, okay.
alleged that
Okay.
he was that Roland Emmerich was up to no good.
Okay, because you brought up his name, Bryan Singer, and then Roland
Oh,
back
yeah.
to back, and so I was like,
No, Bret Easton Ellis was spilling the tea. He was talking
good,
about
as
shit.
he should.
Yes.
As he should. But yes, so we have closed the book on Independence Day. And now, in an unprecedented move, probably against what you guys are thinking, I'm going to open the book again to Roland Emmerich. Same director, same composer, and same...
John Williams this time, Matt.
Oh, not composer, my bad. Same actors, some of them.
Same Adam Baldwin.
Same animal. Isn't James Redcorn in this one too?
Nope.
Or am I, nope.
He does give those vibes heavily.
I think there is somebody in there, yeah. But anyways, same Adam Baldwin. And then we got Mel Gibson and Heath Ledger. And fucking Jason Isaacs.
And Tom
In
Wilkinson.
none other... Huh?
Tom Wilkinson as well.
And yes, Tom Wilkinson. And none other than The Patriot. Because yes, Mel Gibson is our Patriot, ladies and gentlemen. And Sam, I will let you take it away.
That's my pick.
Oh, it's your pick? Oh, fuck. I couldn't keep up with that one. I feel like you guys switched
I
picks
know
at one
because
point.
it was up in the air for a minute.
Yes.
I do hope we secure an interview with Mr. Roy Holler in this.
Yes, which
but-
I need to talk to you about.
Yes, this was my pick, The Patriot, yet another film from Mr. Roland Emmerich celebrating this country's Independence Day. And ladies and gentlemen, what I must ask you to do is picture this. The year is 2000, and you are, highly successful child predator director Roland Emmerich. And, your last film that came out was a little movie called Godzilla. And it was a steaming piece of shit, as was declared by everybody on Earth at the time it came out. It wasn't great. People didn't go for it. And so you realize this whole disaster shtick, writing movies with that fuck-ass Dean Devlin, who technically this is also his return to the podcast after he produced The Librarian. But you realize that's not the best strategy anymore. You need to reinvent yourself. You need to do something different, and you need to branch out. So for the only time in your entire career, you actually take a movie that you do seriously, and you decide to direct a movie, a drama, a Revolutionary War period piece called The Patriot. And you need a beloved, respectable lead actor to play your lead role. So who do you call? Naturally, Mel Gibson, of course. But he, at the time, of course, was one of the biggest stars in the world before his career completely went off the goddamn rails, along with his reputation. So he's your lead, and then, just like, honestly, Roland Emmerich, he knows how to cast an ensemble. We saw it in Independence Day, and we see it again here. He cast motherfucking Heath Ledger. This movie is the movie that made him a serious actor. We have to acknowledge that. This was his first major non-teen heartthrob role, and he did the Joker later because of this movie.
He still was a teen heartthrob for me as a child, but in this movie.
And Jason Isaac,
Oh,
not to spoil anything, but to spoil everything, Jason Isaacs made Heath Ledger's heart throb, if you know what I mean.
He sure did. And yes, Jason Isaacs as well is also in this movie as one of the most evil characters to ever exist. And of course, we have Chris Cooper returning for the first time to this podcast since Interstate 60, all the way back at the beginning. And explosions are going off in both movies. I'll just say that when he is present. And we got, of course, Checky Cario. We got Rene Auberjonois, who's probably, I think, the guy you're thinking of, Matt, who you thought was James Rebhorn. We got Tom Goddamn Wilkinson, Jolie Richardson, all kinds, Adam Baldwin, Donald Logue, all kinds of great fucking actors coming together along with the writer of Saving Private Ryan, Robert Rodat, and Caleb Goddamn Deschanel, the cinematographer, and John motherfucking Williams. And you want to know what? They all come together to give us, look, I know when this movie came out, it was a little controversial because of the historical inaccuracies, but to quote my good friend Mr. Matthew Patterson, who gives a shit, goddammit? I don't give a... Braveheart wasn't accurate either. I didn't give a shit then, and I don't give a shit now. Mel Gibson is good at getting revenge on the English, which we, of course, wholeheartedly support on this podcast, getting revenge on the English. So...
They're fucking stupid-ass bitches.
I'm telling you. And not to, they're actually being cool right now because of the World Cup. I have a truce with the English at the moment, but we'll get back to hating them later. As long as the World Cup is going, we have a truce.
Well, hey, if the English can bring ranch and some spice and southern food back to their fucking country, which they want to do, maybe we can forgive them for the shitty food.
I'm telling you.
We already got the bread and butter.
Yeah, we got bread and butter, guys. We got
We did it better.
Yeah. Fish and chips are easy, bitch. Try making ranch dressing.
They're finally going to stop eating beans on toast and actually, fucking,
I was going to be beans on ranch. Sorry, the fact they're so obsessed with ranch is fucking hilarious
to me. It's not just them, it's everybody.
I know.
That's one of my favorite parts. What was I going to say? Oh, but yeah, so that's basically what it is. I love this movie. I loved this movie back in the day. This is extremely not my first time watching this. I've seen this many times. This is one of those early movies I discovered when I was first getting into stuff, going back and watching things. I saw this so many times back in the day. This was my first time seeing it in a while, and I loved it every bit as much, if not more than I did back in the day. I understand if people want to say, oh, the British are too over-the-top villainous, it's too one-sided but towards the Americans.
Pretty fucking accurate to me.
I mean, honestly, let's just be real, if
taxation without representation.
And here's the thing, okay? I'm just gonna get this out of the way. One, to me, they do a good job for the most part of portraying Cornwallis and a lot of the other British soldiers as more respectable and less over-the-top villainous for the most part. Jason Isaacs is the only one who's really that evil, and to me, it's totally believable that this one guy, this one fucking soldier, could have been that fucking evil and did that shit. And, again, in Braveheart, same exact fucking thing. I didn't care then and I don't care here. That's just for starters. For another thing, the writing is genuinely fantastic. Roland Emmerich, again, it's the only time I've ever seen him actually direct a movie with some fucking nuance and take it fucking seriously. Independence Day, Godzilla, all those movies, they're directed like fucking B movies. He's not taking it seriously. This is the first time I've actually seen him really, really just take his time and actually put some fucking craftsmanship into the goddamn making of the film. I was watching this and I was literally thinking, the fact that his movie immediately before this was Godzilla, the fact that this is from the director of Independence Day is kind of crazy. I mean, just looking at the style of it, the way it looks, the way it's directed.
I mean, in my opinion, when I was watching Independence Day, I didn't have a I wasn't like this was directed poorly. I wasn't like, wow, that shot made no fucking sense, or wow, that was like lit poorly, or like.
I don't mean it in that way. I mean,
That's why I wasn't so surprised when I saw this.
Even in it, but in Independence Day, it's just a completely different tone, feel, vibe. He's directing it like a B movie.
Well, he's directing the script, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like that's probably what the script was. So, and this
honestly.
he probably got a better script, so he directed that, which I appreciated.
Just the filmmaking and the craft and the precision of it. Just to me, it felt like he was trying much harder to take this seriously. And you're right. I guess he was directing that movie the way it was written, and he is directing this one the way it's written. That's fair. But, I just think everything Mel Gibson, say what you want about him, he's phenomenal in this movie. Heath Ledger, Jason Isaacs, Chris Cooper, everybody is fucking great in it. This is some of the fucking most gorgeous cinematography I've ever seen in a movie. Caleb Deschanel absolutely shot the fuck out of this. John Williams knocked the goddamn score out of the park. I love this movie from top to fucking bottom. I don't give a shit. There you go. I'll open the floor up now.
Yeah, this movie is a childhood classic for me. Like,
I wonder why.
Well, yeah, my dad would tell me the stories all the time about his filming experience, because a lot of what these movies do is they would hire thousands of reenactors and just have them be the extras, because it was still the idealization of the Michael Cimino way of filming every single fucking human thing. There's no digitalized goddamn bullshit. And so I was always obsessed with this, and this movie scared the fucking shit out of me at points, like when his family is hidden at his sister's house and the British come up and they have to like hide and get away, and then the burning of the house of Heath Ledger's baby mama, soon to be baby mama, just scarred the shit out of me, and I should not have seen it when I was 5 or 6, but then I was obsessed, and I just loved the story, the way that it was told. This is a 2.5-hour movie that fucking flies by, and I even watched the extended version for this, which is about 20 minutes longer, and it flew by.
I was about to say, this is 2 hours and 45 minutes.
So, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so.
This is a damn near 3-hour movie, and it is a testament to, because I watched this, I think on like Saturday night after I got home from work. I was tired as fuck, didn't necessarily feel like watching anything. I put this on, this shit flew by. I mean, I just was locked the fuck in, so you're right about that.
It was exposure to every single actor that's in this movie, including Mel Gibson. So then it was like, now I have an attachment. Every time I see you again, I'm gonna love you because I love you in this movie. Anytime I watch this movie, it's a great time. Even if there's anything you have wrong with it, I don't give a fuck. This is my hill that I will die on this time. This movie is fucking goated. This movie fucking matters. This movie is the American history that we should know and have in our souls and our hearts, because the British were fucks. They raped and pillaged.
You want to know somebody who was really unrelated? You want to know someone who was really pissed off about the depiction of slavery? Take one guess.
Spike Lee.
Yep.
Yeah, well, yeah, because of course only a German would direct a movie where it ends on a black man building a house for a white man, saying this is the new world. I clocked that the moment it happened. I went.
This must have been where Spike started it, because we don't see the Patriot action figures anymore, just like we don't see the Django Unchained action figures, and so fuck you, Spike.
He was just out for blood at that time. The
sweet blood of Jesus.
The Five Bloods specifically.
The Five Bloods. He did not do the right thing by taking his action figures away. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah, because we were bamboozled.
But Matt, you go ahead. We haven't opened it up to you yet.
My second time seeing this movie, I saw it when I was a kid, and I didn't hate it, but I wasn't like super enthralled with it, because to be fair, I'm very adverse to colonial pieces. And it's not like in a way that I actually, like, nowadays I can appreciate them. But like, my mom once had me try to watch John Adams, the miniseries, and I just did not give one fuck about that movie. Dudes in the frilly tie, like, this movie, this time, a lot better. I really enjoyed it more. I could get into the characters. I was getting into everything. But when I first saw this, I was just like, it's whatever, man. Like, I don't care. Like, muskets are bullshit to me. This time, seeing the fights and like the goriness and like just the brutality, I was like, okay, I can fuck with this now. I grew up. Mel Gibson, I hate to say it, but he is a national treasure. I think low key. Um, I know he's done some shit, but man, when I see him, it's great. I didn't recognize Heath Ledger the first time because I was too young to know who the fuck he was. This time, it took me a whole different like way because I was like, we really were robbed of like an amazing actor. Like I already knew that, but like that's really like sunk it into me because I'm just like, there's no new roles for him, and I'm like, why isn't there? Adam Baldwin, so happy to see him again. I was like, hey, I saw you yesterday because I watched like Independence Day one day, and then I watched Patriot and Born on the Fourth of July back to back.
Literally had the exact same, like, watched Independence Day, next day watched The Patriot, and I was like, oh my god, you're back.
Yep. And like you said, Jackson, I felt like Roland Emmerich took this one way more seriously, but at the same time, I was like, honestly, when I was watching Independence Day, I was like, I feel like there's craftsmanship here. And I felt that way with this one. He was just taking it in a different route. And I was kind of happy because it's like, oh, I'm glad he got his moment to shine and do his thing. And like you said, Sam, all the extras were just amazing to watch. Like, that was good to know that it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to look in the back and see like CGI people blurred out, just to create depth or whatever.
We used to have real shit in movies, goddammit.
We did. I mean, this movie felt very real. Like, I didn't see one thing where I was like, this is fake. Even when people got stabbed and people got shot, I was like, damn, that felt legit.
I love the way that they film like the like dusk dawny kind of like middle of the night but like still light out kind of like effect. It was just like you felt that environment.
And there were some scenes with the fog, like steam. I'm not steam, but like the fog. I was like, I just love this. It felt very southern in a sense. Like I feel like I was like, I remember this. Like I've seen this before. I've seen this scene in my head in a certain way, or this type of setting, and I just appreciated that so much. And the beginning really gets you involved in everyone, which I loved. Like I felt very involved with every character. So when everything happened near the end, I was like fucked up. Like I was rooting for Heath Ledger to win. When he died, I was so much on Mel Gibson's side of like, kill this fucker by any means necessary. Like take him down. I was pissed. And it's just one of those movies that I think doesn't happen on purpose, but it happens. And this just like, I don't know. I'm very happy this movie exists. And I'm very happy I saw this again because when you brought it up, I was like, I've seen it before and it's not a bad movie, but like I remember not like loving it. No, I'm like on the side of like this movie is fucking great, especially for like 4th of July type shit. Throw this on. Like,
So hard that when he's melting his son's little toy metal soldier figurines into the bullet.
Yep.
Yeah. There are a lot of scenes in this movie that just like, again, I've seen it so many times, but it just like, and seeing it again, like being older now, and like some of these scenes were just hitting me harder. I mean, just scenes that I knew were coming because I'd seen the movie, like Heath Ledger dying. I knew that was coming, and it still just devastated me when that happened. And it's still, and a lot of the characters dying. I forgot about the dude shooting himself in the head. I forgot that scene happened. That scene fucked me up. I was like, oh my fucking god, that was crazy. The Reverend dying was fucked up. But honestly, that scene where they burned the church down, that shit fucked me up this time. I was like, this is genuinely horrific, so well directed. The girl like crying and everyone trying to break the windows and shit, and then the added tension of Adam Baldwin being like, this is fucked up, like I don't want to do this, and he's just like, didn't you say those who go against England deserve to die a traitor's death, and him ultimately doing it anyway. I was like, oh my god, just so much drama and tension in that scene that is just palpable. You just feel it so emotionally. And yeah, just, I don't know, so much of it, and all the battle scenes were so incredibly well staged. I mean, just so well directed, so well shot, and
just raw. They're animalistic in such just deeply intense ways.
And I also, again, I will give credit to Roland Emmerich. There were they had the option to cut the scenes where the cannonballs were like taking people's heads and limbs off and shit. They would have gotten a PG-13 rating, but he kept it in and got the R rating because he was like, it's important to show this. Like, I want to show like all of this and all of its bloody like details and stuff. And I appreciate that because when those scenes happened, I fucking felt it. I was like, holy shit, wow, that guy's head just got taken off.
Really fucking hits, which is not an action scene, is when he goes to visit his daughter and she doesn't come running to him at first, and it's just like, oh my god, like,
oh my god,
you are a changed human being because you've lost your family and you've lost all of your family in the process of trying to get vengeance on this man.
Well, and that scene too of just like when he's leaving and she finally runs to him and says, "I'll say whatever you want me to say, just don't go." That shit got me, man. I was just like, "Oh man, this." Yeah, it was hitting me in all kinds of ways, and just like, I don't know. I just think it was made with so much. It makes sense to me that it was from the writer of Saving Private Ryan, because that movie also was very good at, like, it was a movie about, okay, these guys, they're in a war, they have a mission, and they're not going to stop until they achieve their mission, and you care about them, you know, the whole way through, no matter what happens. And it's, you know, I don't know, I saw a lot of similarities there, for sure. And Tom Wilkinson is one of the greatest actors to ever exist.
A ripe bastard.
That man was a god. May he rest in peace.
Wait, Tom Wilkinson died?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I forgot about that. That's crazy.
I know.
Really thought he was. The fuck did he die? I feel like
2013. I want to 2023. 2020.
Oh, you said 2013, bro. I was about to tweak out. I was like,
no.
Mandela affecting my ass. I was like, no, he was alive.
No, 2023. Yeah, that was when he died.
Okay. That makes sense why I don't remember it. But yes.
Just one of the best John Williams scores to exist.
Yeah, he killed this one.
Goes hard.
Mm-hmm.
John Williams twice has done the thing where, like, I'm like, damn, this music is good. Who did this? And right when I think that, his name fucking pops up. And I'm like, of course! It's like he knows. He's like, my name's going to pop up here, so I'm going to flourish real quick.
Yep.
And I'm like, wow. You know,
next movie too. This one I already knew it was him, but for the other one I didn't, and I had a similar experience. But
yeah. So, I mean, I'm definitely a patriotic movie. It made me feel very, like, American.
Yeah.
Just like the last one did, which is so funny that Roland Emmerich did 2 of these movies in a row.
Yeah. And yeah, again, just, I really can't say enough about, because I didn't know how I was going to feel about it now. I was like, am I going to feel the same? Am I going to feel like, oh, like, kind of like with Independence Day, maybe it's not as good as I remember. This shit slaps so goddamn hard. And the scene also where Jason Isaacs is looking for them in the house, so much tension when he goes under the table and you think he's going to get them, but he doesn't. And that scene just straight up from Gladiator, which you can't say it ripped it off because this came out first, where he's like, he goes up to him like, yeah, your son was a bitch-ass motherfucker, and I'm glad I got to kill him. What are you going to do about it? And Mel Gibson's like, I'm going to kill you before this war is over. And I'm just like, ooh, again, so much tension. It's so great. And Jason Isaacs is diabolical.
You brought up the cinematography, but, like, you can fucking feel the clothes they're wearing, the way it's shot. Like, it's just every hair on their body, you can feel the texture of.
Well, it feels so real. Like, movies nowadays, if they made the same movie today, it wouldn't feel as real. And I think they could even use real sets. I think it would be the fact they're using digital, and whatever lighting they're going to use nowadays just wouldn't be the same. Like, the harsh lighting, they probably use, like, legit, like, light bulb lights, not LED lights. And there's a term for it, I'm just missing at the moment. But, like, and the fact that it's on film, like, just really, you know, pulls you in and makes that realism.
I don't want to be one of these guys who's just like, oh, movies aren't as good as they used to be. Everything sucks now. I don't want to be one of those guys. But, like, there is a difference now. Like, how they make movies compared to this time period. Because it seems like, not all the time, but sometimes, especially with big studio movies like this, the goal is to try to save as much money in as many places as possible. So you shoot on green screens or sound stages or in the volume or whatever it is. Or maybe you skimp here and you skimp there. And I miss the era when they were just willing to go out in the hot-ass South Carolina heat and just fucking hire 1,000 extras, build all these real goddamn sets, put the real fucking makeup on them to look sweaty and dirty and all this shit, and just goddamn commit to however hard that was going to be, however long it was going to take, and just make it look fucking authentic. I do feel like that is not done as much anymore.
The closest I could think is like the Yorgos Lanthimos films recently, where he did like The Favorite, and I'm trying to remember the other one he did. Begonia even.
That one.
Well, I was thinking like his period piece movies.
Oh, okay.
Which was The Favorite, and then the other one.
Poor Things. Yeah.
Poor Things. I'm like, I felt like he was really there, even though to be fair, a lot of those he did like on green screens and sets. But well, The Favorite, not so much. The Favorite, I think, really that felt totally very real.
Yeah,
I felt very authentic, and I was like, I feel all the people. I can see them. Whereas like other movies nowadays, like I've seen episodes of Bridgerton. No offense to Bridgerton, but I've seen episodes of that, and that feels like the fantasy, like clean, polished. And it's like, no, they didn't take showers every day.
Exactly.
They had dirt in their teeth.
Exactly. And that's why, again, stuff like, and I'll give credit to shows like The Crown and Downton Abbey, which do feel very like meticulously, like every costume and piece of set decoration is researched to make sure it's authentic. So again, it's not everything. It's just certain things, particularly certain movies, I feel like they skimp in certain areas, particularly when it comes to like, oh, we can just do this with CGI, or we can because it's easier and it's cheaper. And there's a mentality now where it's just like they're more concerned with getting it done faster or cheaper or easier. When back in the day, it was just like on movies like this or like Lord of the Rings or like whatever, they just went the fuck out there and they just acknowledged like, okay, this is going to be a hard ass shoot. This is going to take a lot of manpower, a lot of logistical planning, a lot of sets, a lot of extras, a lot of shit. But we're just going to go do it. We have accepted the fact that it is going to be this hard. And this movie, to me, reflects that because every one of these goddamn battle scenes, or even the scenes with just them at like the house or out in the village or whatever, it feels real. Every single aspect of it feels authentic, and I
don't know. I don't remember seeing it if it was at the beginning of this or not, but it gives me the feeling of a Jerry Bruckheimer production where like
I can see that. Yeah.
Scopeness. I mean, even like Pirates of the Caribbean has CGI and stuff, but you still felt the like realism of that.
Well, yeah, I see what you're saying on
that.
They
had to have CGI for stuff like the Kraken and Davy Jones, but even then, like everything that they didn't need CGI for felt incredibly fucking.
Well, they were out there on the seas at points. Yeah, they were out there on islands.
You can tell, like it looks like they went big for those movies, like.
So I see what your point, Sam.
Yeah,
this could have very well been a Jerry Bruckheimer film.
Master and Commander, I like to pair this with that because
I
think both have that exact same feeling, and that's a Jerry Bruckheimer production. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that.
I didn't know Master and Commander was a Bruckheimer movie.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Huh.
I want to say it is. That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
You always see the what's the word? The freaking electrocuted tree.
Yeah. Huh.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. So it's like a baller movie. This one is like again very similar to Independence Day in the sense that it's like a big production. They didn't hold back on it. Independence Day is a B movie, more like turn your brain off. Fuck yeah. This one's more like emotional, like where
like take me seriously.
This is your A tier.
Yeah.
We'll be moving on to the S tier soon.
Oh, we're gonna get into the big leagues in a second. Yeah. So.
But it's such
we do have.
I think everyone needs to see this movie, whether or not it's presented as historically inaccurate to the person beforehand. I think this movie is a requirement of.
I mean, it's not that bad. Like, I didn't watch it thinking like, "Oh, this sucks." It's more like, "Oh, historians probably don't like it."
Especially since most of the major characters are not real people; they are fictional characters. You can't say, "Oh, this person never did that." Of course, they didn't. They didn't exist. Yeah. Like, it's one of those things. There's so many World War II movies and things like that with characters that didn't exist. It's the same shit. Braveheart. It's the same shit.
Dirty Dozen.
Like, yeah, literally. And I'm just like, I mean, fucking Inglourious Bastards, they didn't really kill Hitler in a movie.
Saving Private Ryan kind of existed.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Kind of. I mean, it was like 50-50 on that one, but still.
Obviously, but that actual story...
Oh, I thought you were talking about the old age Matt Damon makeup secretly Benjamin Button his way back into existence.
But yeah, no, I mean, genuinely, it's... that criticism doesn't work for me on this movie. It's not like something like Pearl Harbor, where they are just deliberately fucking distorting things that really happened in an inaccurate way with real people and real events. Like, this is shit that is not...
Especially doing that while those people were still alive.
Right.
Well, that's the thing is, like, back in the day, you couldn't really tell. Like, Pearl Harbor was... People are still alive from Pearl Harbor.
Right.
Nobody's alive from back in that day. And they're all dead.
Yeah.
All you got is history books, buddy.
And there's no footage of the Revolutionary War. There's footage of, Pearl Harbor and World War II and shit like that. So
But once time travel exists...
then it'll change.
Yeah.
Then it'll change.
Then we're writing Roland's next big film.
Hey, actually, that would be kind of an insane next film for Roland Emmerich. Time travelers go back and film the Revolutionary War and then go and prove Patriot Patriots Day wrong.
Oh my!
And then he kills all of them. Actually, no, he doesn't kill all of them. He goes back in time and molests them when they were kids.
Exactly.
So they don't do what they... Sorry. Jackson, you opened a can of worms when you brought that up, by the way.
Man, I don't get it. Let's get as much out of it as we can.
I didn't even know that was a thing until we started this.
Yeah.
Neither did I, to be fair. Neither did I.
There was no universe. We had 2 of his movies on here where I wasn't going to bring that up. Sorry.
What if it was one of his movies?
Then I'd still bring it up.
He would do that, and he would go back into the future, and it would have prevented him from having to make Independence Day Resurrection because Will Smith would have never have gotten together with his fucking bitch-ass wife. And then...
Who I would like to point out, by the way, this is a complete side tangent, but since he brought it up, there was a moment earlier this evening where Samuel Haller mistook Jada Pinkett Smith for Angela Bassett. So I'm adding that one to the list.
That's bad, Sam. That's bad.
We were talking about Strange Days. And we were talking about Jada Pinkett Smith, and he said, "Yeah, I'm playing a limo driver in Strange Days." And I was like, "Sam, that was Angela."
One has alopecia, Sam. One has alopecia. It's easy to separate.
Sam,
one is easy to entangle.
One is the star of G.I. Jane 2, and the other is not. So that's the key difference to remember.
I think that might be the next Ridley Scott movie I got on here.
Oh dear Jesus!
G.I. Jane 2? Please.
If it's out.
Time travel.
There you go to the future and get it.
Thank you, Roland, for delivering my hand copy working print of G.I. Jane 2.
G.I. Jane 2, produced by Chris Rock. Or actually, it tended to be story by.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. But yeah, I'm glad we picked this. I also have to shout out, because I didn't mention her, I think her name is Lisa Brenner, the actress who played Heath Ledger's fiance. She was great.
She was great.
And so was her dad. I love.
We have less than a minute left.
His little thing with the ear, I love that shit. Yeah. That was killing me the whole time.
I black out the moment we stop recording. Talking about.
I will never forget us going like 7 or 8 episodes before you realize the fucking 2 minutes and 33 seconds thing. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I told you I blacked the fuck out every time we end an episode. I don't remember what we said.
Every episode we kept saying that, and you were like, "What are you talking about?" But
I do remember that. But I remember that's when I was like, "Oh wow, I really don't remember what the fuck I say." And it's sometimes, I swear to God, I do that now that I've done it sober several weeks in a row. I know it's not just me being drunk. When I'm sober, I black out. Like, you could have been like, "God, do you remember what you said last episode?" I'd be like, "No, you weren't even drinking." I know.
You remember when Andrew hit you because you bonked him on the head with the script? Yeah, you've had a slow brain bleed since then.
Shit, that's the slowest brain bleed anybody's had, because I've been hit several times in the head since then.
God, what was that Lizzie McGuire thing that he said? I turn slow, or I'm a slow turner. Gordo was talking to Alex Borstein, and
sounds right. Sounds familiar.
I would like to note real quick, Lizzie McGuire is leading in the polls.
Yeah, you fucking cheating bastard.
I knew it was. I knew at the moment I chose Lizzie McGuire, I went, I'm killing it with that one.
I'm like 80% convinced that's the only reason you chose the movie was so you could win the poll, but But
Weirdly,
Very close to the reason why I chose it.
here's,
but yeah.
here's the thing that upsets me. It's not that Lizzie McGuire is in first. It's that I'm the only person so far that has voted for Xenon Z3, and I'm pissed the fuck off about it. That's what gets me upset.
well, at least I think Stuart will vote for yours. When
Tell her,
when
please,
she
that
goes
it's there.
through and votes for everything.
Please. I need at least one more vote.
Tell her to be honest.
That it is honest. That is the best of the three, in my
She
opinion.
is always honest. She tells me when she doesn't vote for me, so which is more times than not, unfortunately, because she doesn't like my picks.
Which is Mr. and Mrs. Smith, you two at the dinner table.
I'm the one. I'm Angelina Jolie with the bottle ready to drop it, and she's just looking at me like, "What you gonna do now, you fuck?"
Oh my god!
And you'll know next week when I unleash the spiciness that I have confirmed due to recording this episode.
Yes. So we have the Patriot, or I think we're done on the Patriot. Patriot has been locked in. We loved it.
America's free.
It's a classic. It's an American movie. We're celebrating 250th anniversary the way we should by saying America is great. That is what we've been doing so far, is saying America is great, and it is established as a great country, and you should risk your fucking life for it, as the last people in all these movies do. They risk their life for America, and it's for a great cause. And now we're going to go on to Sam's pick, and we're going to fucking destroy all of that. We are going to...
Boy, I was like, maybe I should go and enlist, and then if I had the wheelchair, that's when I'd wheel.
Yeah. No, Sam, you know what you're going to do? You're going to paralyze the episode. Go for it.
Because I've fought for this country. I'm a Vietnam veteran. You see, my name is Ron Kovac, I think. Yeah. Kovic. Close. Still counts, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll let it slide.
Hey,
I won't let Angela Bassett slide though.
I
I hope she lets me slide in.
You'll slide in
something
DMs,
else. Yeah.
We'll say.
Yeah, you'll let it slide like the wheels on the chair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go round and round. Anyways, go ahead, Sam.
Yeah, everything's great. You're a fucking American. Like, what's wrong with that? Nothing. And then you enlist. And then you go and fucking kill women and children. But remember, Ma, thou shalt not kill. That's what you taught me.
Well, thou shalt not kill women and children, actually, specifically.
Fair. Yeah. So you go to Vietnam because everything's great. We're gonna stop communism. You know what I mean? Because the communists are fucking here. They're everywhere. And lo and behold, shit's tough. They don't got fucking Benihanas in fucking Vietnam like you would think. No, they got the fucking fried people and the kill your best friend and then tell your sergeant that you killed your best friend, and then he looks at you in the eyes and is like, I will fucking sweep the floor with your ass if you come in here telling me that any of my soldiers were killed by any Americans.
You can't tell me, by the way, that is John Getz, who plays his commanding officer. And he also played a Vietnam veteran in Blood Simple. And you cannot tell me that is not the same character.
Born on the 4th of July, you know? Things seem great when you're born on the 4th of July, but when you actually understand what that country that you're trying to defend and celebrate stands for, aka Tricky Dick shoving his dick up your throat, or down your throat, sorry, not up, because Randy Quaid's going up at the same time.
See, another connection.
Yes.
Hey, Tricky Dick's in the Hall of Fame now. This is his third appearance on our show.
Unfortunate appearance.
Unfortunately.
Well, maybe it should be the Hall of Shame.
But it's the first time the actual Richard Nixon has been on the show.
True.
I will
Very
say
true.
that.
Not as fun when he's not wielding nunchucks, but yeah. So you just get absolutely fucking decimated, and you end up in a hospital where you're stuck to this pump. You know what I mean? And you got a bunch of workers taking care of you. I'm just gonna call them workers rather than the word I was gonna use. And
does it end with an ER too, Sam? Does it end with an ER too?
No, nurses.
Does it end with an ER too?
Holy shit, Sam!
No, that was not what I was meaning at all.
Are you sure?
I was.
Are you positive?
A bunch of anti-war.
Sam is positive, as Brad would say from Steak and Shake. Sorry.
Hey.
I had to call that one back.
Deep cut. That's a
deep cut.
Oh man, where was that? Yeah, you get these people who don't like you. They don't give a shit that you're a fucking veteran. A veteran for the Vietnam War. you can go take that Vietnam War and stick it up your ass. And so you get angry and you bust that pump, if you know what I mean. And then because you bust the pump so hard, you got to lose your legs. But all he wants is to keep his legs because he knows he could walk again. And what he does instead, he wheels his way back into everyone's life and then decides, fuck this shit. These people are Christian and good, God-fearing Americans. I don't fear God because God doesn't exist. So let me go down to Tijuana.
God is as dead as my legs.
Yes, indeed. God is as dead as his legs, but not his big fucking erect penis, which, damn, you threw that American flag. This would have been in the time where I take it and pull it out.
Well, I mean, if we're pulling shit out, ooh, yeah, there you go.
Oh my god. Yeah. Just so you know, Jackson, that is my cum rag. And so you go to Tijuana and you get spicy and you fuck some bitches and then you realize the bitches are prostitutes and they're fucking other dudes, men with legs. So like,
Only a paralyzed person would not realize that before it happened.
fair.
Sorry.
And then
Bro got brain damage too, apparently.
Hey, did you ever have to kill a baby, Matt? I bet you never had to kill a baby once. You never had to kill a baby. You don't know what killing a baby is like.
Abortion is legal now. sorry, that was a joke. That was what you were gonna say. That was a joke. I just want to make sure people know I haven't done that yet.
I would
Yet.
that you know.
I'm capping at it yet.
And you meet Willem Dafoe, who's learned the secret to being a wheelchair man. And so you try to learn some things from him, but it also results in some not so good things, because then you finally gain the confidence to go back and fucking stick it to the man, but then the man's going to shut you down. He's always going to shut you down. And then you're left broken and familyless and houseless and friendless, because your only friend back was Frank Whaley. I don't know how to say his name.
Whaley. English, motherfucker. Do you speak
it? Yes.
No. I speak Vietnamese because the communists have taken over me, and they have won. Because we were never fighting communism. We were just telling people that. And that is born on the 4th of July.
I mean,
I think probably at least half of that conversation is not going to make the final edit, but we will see what happens.
I don't think you have a choice. I don't think we have a choice in that matter at this point.
Oh my god. We'll see how that shakes out in the edit.
God bless America, and God bless us all for what happens to us after this episode is released.
Oh yes.
This made me feel like I was playing Call of Duty Black Ops all over again. And that means accidental friendly fire.
Damn.
Sam, I swear to God, you scared the shit out of me about 5 minutes ago. I thought you were going to...
That genuinely was not the word that came to mind at all.
Well, then what word was it?
Nurses. Back then, you couldn't call a man a nurse, okay? Because then that meant they were gay.
The fact that you didn't think for 1 second about the implications of what you...
Well, I realize now...
They both start with an N, Sam.
Yes, exactly.
And also, most of the people were... of color.
I think all of them were. But
well, there's one or two white dudes.
Okay, but
the
important ones with lines were.
And they're all feeding them heroin.
I'm starting to see blurry because I'm laughing so.
But Matt, I'll let you go ahead.
Well, I've seen this once in high school when I bought the DVD, and then once with Sam back in the day when we were tripping balls. I'm pretty sure. And boy, was the second time so much fun. Him and I were laughing so hard throughout multiple points in this movie.
Like we were
points that were not funny. And points that were funny, like big erect penis mom. That one got us like dying. But I'm pretty sure we were laughing like super hard when he killed the family on accident.
Yeah. We were.
And then when he went ahead and killed his friend, we were dying laughing then. And I just remember literally just like giggling, just like laughing, making fucked up jokes. And then seeing it this time, like I was drinking, but sober to a degree.
It's a sobering experience.
Yeah. This time watching it, I was much more like, wow, Yeah, the military does fuck people up. Like, he wanted to go in, he wanted to serve his country, he wanted to defend our country from what they told us was communism, which they thought was a bad thing, which turned out not to be a bad thing. And he got fucked for it. Uh, I personally already knew I would never do that, so I never sympathized with his character because, like, I never once as a kid felt like I wanted to go into the army and do this shit.
I'm sorry, Matt. I just need to say, for the people out there watching, Tom Cruise is the lead of this movie. We did not say that at all.
No.
Oh yeah, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Yes.
So I was actually defending Tom Cruise to a friend recently because they were like, "Yeah, I don't really like Tom Cruise. He's like always the action star." And I'm like, "Have you seen Born on the 4th of July? Like, bro has great range. I think Digger, can't wait to see that movie. He's gonna kill it. I mean, Les Grossman, that's one thing, but fucking this movie, he shows like his acting range. Bro is a great actor. I will never ever shit on Tom Cruise in my life.
Unless he asks.
This movie kills it. He kills it. Huh?
I said unless he asks you to. And then
Oh, well, yeah, if you ask me to, shit in a heartbeat. You know, I'll produce shit that doesn't even exist. I haven't even eaten that day and shit will come out of my ass.
Chris Pontius the moment.
Oh, that's the power of Scientology, Sam. You can manifest things that don't exist. Sorry.
Crush the lights with that one.
But
Oh my
truly, though, he is amazing. This movie is amazing. Oliver Stone, I don't know how the fuck. I will say this. Francis Ford Coppola made one great war movie. Oliver Stone made like 2. He made Platoon and this one. I don't know how the fuck you make 2 great war movies not back to back, but like damn near in the same era. Like, bro, killed it. Anybody who shits, I get Oliver Stone has weird politics. I get he's kind of a weird person nowadays. I don't care. Bro is a fucking amazing director. There are scenes in this movie that are downright genius. There are scenes in JFK that are downright fucking genius. I know we don't like Natural Born Killers, Jackson. I'm not gonna defend that one, even though I love that movie. You can't tell me that this JFK fucking Platoon aren't some great fucking movies. And I know JFK isn't a war movie, but it does have overlap with this movie in a
political
sense.
movie like this is. So
I'm pretty sure the JFK assassination is involved in this movie for a second. Because they do mention that.
JFK is in the movie at the beginning.
Yes, and I'm like, there is some overlap with that. Oliver Stone, I think, is a great director. He has some weird. I think sometimes it depends on the script, but bro, this movie just fucking floored me. Every time I see it, it floors me. The first time, not so much. The second time me and Sam saw it, we were laughing, but like it still floored me. This time I got to really appreciate everything. And oh my god. I was like, this is how you make a fucking movie about a war veteran. And you make it sad and you make it real. Like, I want to say, I felt weird comparing this, but this time I compared it to Forrest Gump for a second. Because they both have Vietnam in it and they both have a wheelchair veteran. Who very much is kind of like Roy Kovac. Like, you know, I want to say, like, it kind of was the same character. And I was like, did Forrest Gump just kind of take, like, a little bit of this movie? Like, they took several movies and just jammed it into one? Maybe they did. But I still appreciated it to a nth degree. Like, Tom Cruise made me fucking sad. He made me believe he was that guy. I didn't see Tom Cruise. I saw Tom Cruise at first, right? Like, I saw Tom Cruise in the first half of this movie. Once he gets fucking paralyzed, new man. Bothered the shit out of me. The fact that he lost his leg after he got shot and paralyzed, and it was because he was trying to walk out of the fucking, like, hospital, that destroyed me. That bothered me. And just the fact that they also lived in those conditions, which I know is probably a true thing, or if it is a true thing, upset me too that they treated the veterans that way. They just threw them in slum hospitals where they all were just, you know, meant to, like, I don't know. Needless to say.
The Bruce Springsteen was singing about, like, dead ass, you know,
Yep.
that song is about.
Yep. And there is some great shots in this movie where they do, like, what you would think is a superimpose. Like, you'd think, like, for example, when they cut to one of the last scenes in the movie, where they show the Miami convention, I think it's the Republican convention, and they, like, that would be, like, technically a superimpose in any other movie. but all they did was just cut to the fucking like side of the building, and I was like, "That's fucking genius." I was like,
match cut at the beginning when then she throws up the baton and then it cuts to the night with the fireworks.
Oh
"Yep." See, like, there's so many. Yeah, I was like, this movie on every level was just killing it. So I fucking love this movie. I already knew when when I was going in, I was like, I'm gonna like this. But I felt like this was the most like I appreciate the whole thing, and nobody can sit there and shit on me about Tom Cruise. If they ever shit on me about Tom Cruise, this fucking movie. Not even Tropic Thunder. Just this one. Just watch this. Tell me he's a bad actor. I will sock you in the face because you clearly didn't watch the movie.
So, tell you he's a bad actor, and you're going to be Tom Cruise, and they're going to be the guy that he shot over in Vietnam.
Yes.
It will be friendly fire, but on purpose this time. But yeah, so this was my first time seeing this. This is one that I have always wanted to see and just never got around to. So it was nice finally crossing it off the bucket list.
You've never seen this one?
Never. So yeah,
Shit.
this was a long time coming, one that I've been dying to see forever. And man, what a fucking movie. The Patriot, I would say, is my favorite out of the three. But if you ask me to be objective and say, like, what's the best one, I'm going to say this one. Like, just from a purely technical standpoint, writing, directing, everything, this movie is a goddamn absolute banger from top to bottom. Some of the shit in this movie fucked me up so much. Like, so much of it at the beginning fucked me up. So much of it in the middle fucked me up. And then just, like, the part I think that maybe fucked me up the most, that was absolutely fucking genius. The part at the beginning when he's a little kid and he's watching the parade and he sees the soldiers and that's like what he wants to be and everything. And you see at the beginning when they're setting off the firecrackers, one of the veterans has like an adverse reaction to it and he doesn't understand what that means because he's a little kid, you know. And then when he comes back from Vietnam and he's in the parade, and it's his perspective now of watching everyone in the crowd looking at him the way he looked at the veterans when he was a kid, and they're flipping him off and they're protesting him, and the one little kid with the Yankees hat just like he used to have is watching him, and it's just, he's like, holy shit, I feel no glory in this, I just feel fucked up. And the firecrackers go off and he has the same goddamn reaction that the soldier did when he was a kid. I was like, this is fucking genius, I swear to God. Like, what I mean, genuinely just insane the way they just tied that back in. It just, and so many other points too. So I'll start with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise as a person is fucking insane and morally questionable with all of his Scientology bullshit and the way he has treated certain other people. That being said, I will always 1000% of the time defend him as an actor. He would be one of my favorite actors if he wasn't so fucking crazy, because I've always loved him. I've always loved his movies. He has never given a bad performance. If he has, I haven't seen it, and I've seen a lot of his fucking movies. And he's been great in a lot of things. He is not just an action star. If you've seen Magnolia, if you've seen A Few Good Men, if you've seen Jerry Maguire, if you've seen, Collateral.
I would say, like, this. Sorry.
Risky Business.
I was going to say, between this and Magnolia, this is the most vulnerable he's gotten ever.
And here's the thing. Before I saw this movie, I would have said, if you asked me point blank, what is Tom Cruise's greatest performance? I probably would have said Magnolia just off the top of my head. After watching this, I gotta be honest, I think this takes the top spot for me. I think this is the best performance I've ever seen from him. And as great of an actor as he is, okay, and he is also, and people don't give him enough credit for this, he is versatile. He can play a lot of different parts. He doesn't always get the chance to, but if you watch him in something like Collateral, that is so drastically different than, Mission Impossible or Top Gun or things like that. He's got a lot of range, but at the same time, no matter the part, usually I still see that it's Tom Cruise, however good of a job that he's doing. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying, I'm aware that it's him in the film. In this movie, I did not see him. the entire goddamn time, especially in the second half.
I saw him in the beginning, but it was good. I think that was good. I think that made sense. I was like, I see a charming young man.
Especially once he comes back home, I
Yeah.
swear to you, the entire movie, and the reason I see him normally is because he is so recognizable. Even if he's acting his fucking ass off in one of his best performances, it's like he's so recognizable though. He's Tom Cruise. Everyone knows that face and that voice. Here, I swear to God, he completely transformed. And he gave just a performance that I was like, that I could pinpoint any number of moments, whether they be big moments or subtle moments. Like the scene where he's trying to give that speech when he comes home and he hears the baby crying in the audience and he gets fucked up. The subtleties of that I could talk about all day long. I could talk all day long about the big scene, the big erect penis scene where he's just crying and just yelling and just pouring his heart out. But the two scenes that I want to single out specifically, the scene where right after he's yelling at his mom and he lays back down in the bed and he's just like, he's just whisper crying like, who's ever gonna love me? You know, who's ever gonna love me? I felt that shit in my goddamn soul. Like, that shit was crazy. And then the part towards the very end where he goes to the family of the soldier he killed. I swear to God that is some of the best acting.
A returning actress, by the way.
Yes, Lily Taylor. Yeah. Jump scare. That was a big jump scare. There were several of those in this movie. But
Willem Dafoe. We haven't brought Willem Dafoe up yet.
Yes. I'll get to him.
And Tom Sizemore.
Yes, another very quick, jump scare from
and Tom Berenger.
Also, I like to think that Willem Dafoe's character. I used to think this. I don't know if I think this now because I haven't seen Platoon in a long time. But his character from Platoon is not. To me, it's like a spiritual sequel.
It can't be because they're so completely different. Because he died in Platoon, so that wouldn't make any sense. But
his character is dead in this one too.
True.
Physically or spiritually.
Mentally, he is
mentally and spiritually dead.
No, it don't.
No, it doesn't, because
when you're with a Tijuanan hooker.
No, it don't. But I will say again, I just want to point out that scene where he's.
All right, I had something to say. I'm not going to say
it. But
we all know what that Defoe tongue does.
Yeah, but
not what that limp dick does.
I thought you said Limp Biscuit.
I thought that's what you were about to say too. Yeah.
Limp Biscuit?
I don't know. That's where my brain went. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Our 2000s brains are just fucked.
Yep. Sam played some metal for me earlier, so that's probably why I thought that. But what was I gonna say? Oh, but I did just want to highlight that scene where he's struggling to tell them what he did. I really, really just was blown away by his acting in that scene. And Willem Dafoe also not in it a lot. He's second build, but he doesn't show up until an hour and 40 minutes into the goddamn movie. But
he's there for the last 20 minutes.
he makes the absolute most of his screen time. And everybody else, Raymond J. Barry and Frank Whaley and Kira Sedgwick and everybody else, and so many scenes too. And also other random little cameo, Reggie Cathy as the guy at the protest throwing his medals away.
Fucking love. I met that man.
Yeah, you told us that story.
Yes, I still stand by. I'm 99% sure, only 100% because I didn't confirm it was him. But I still stand by the fact that I met that motherfucker at Bojangles when I worked there because his deep ass voice, and I was like looking at him like the whole time. I'm like, I fucking know you. But if I'm wrong, I'm gonna be really fucked up. Like, and also we were so busy that I was just like, "You're from House of Cards." All I could think of was.
But the craziest thing in that scene is there was a guy standing behind him, right? And I remember thinking to myself in the moment, "Oh, that guy looks a lot like Abby Hoffman. He's kind of dressed like him." And then I found out that was the real Abby Hoffman just standing in the background in that scene.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, and I was like, oh my God.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then he died like less than a year later before the movie came out. So, yeah, crazy.
The CIA wasn't allowing that shit.
Yeah. Speaking of which, here's what I'll say. We're running into a theme here of piece of shit directors. Oliver Stone is a crazy, reprehensible motherfucker who, has been accused of shit and has said a lot of dumb shit and, whatever. But I will stand by the fact he at least was, not so much anymore, a great director. Is, made a lot of great films. Platoon is one of the greatest movies ever made. Wall Street is a great movie.
I'll fight you on Natural Born Killers another day.
I hate that movie
I know.
with every fiber of my fucking being.
So Jackson hates it. I love it. Sam?
I love it.
Yeah.
We got 2 for 3 here.
Frankly, I do prefer the Dennis Leary cut where his scenes are included, but that's
I wouldn't disagree with that. And hey, I've read the Tarantino script. I see where he fucked up, or he fucked it up, but I don't mind it. And
I think it says everything that Tarantino watched the first scene, immediately stormed out of the room and said, "Take my name off this fucking movie." That just says it all right there. But the movie's also just an incomprehensible piece of shit, but it is what it is. That aside,
Woody Harrelson a star.
He was a star long before then, but it's fine.
Not really.
Yes, he was.
What movie did he do before that movie that made him a star?
He was on Cheers, which was the biggest thing on TV.
Didn't make him a star.
And
You saw Cheers.
It set him up, and then White Men Can't Jump came before that.
I think TV.
And Indecent Proposal came before that. Those were both huge hits, and made him a star well before now.
Well, this one made him like the heartthrob. Women were like, "I want to go after this man."
I think Indecent Proposal did that first, but in any case,
I'd argue with that. But all right, we can do Indecent Proposal versus Natural Born Killers one day. Season 5.
I haven't even seen
Season 5, episode 1.
I've heard that.
We do the Woody Harrelson like.
Then I guess I'll pick the David Mamet film.
But
we all duke it out.
We just come out swinging on that one.
No, I swear to God, if we ever pick Natural Born Killers for this show, Matt, I will be screaming at the top of my lungs
Matt,
that
you should
entire
pick that,
episode.
and then I will pick.
I can't wait. No, because I'll have a whole thesis ready for it. You'll have a thesis ready for it, and then
screaming that entire episode. I hate that movie like poison, but it's yeah. But either
Rodney Dangerfield, anybody?
Yeah, he's in
Sorry,
it.
we can't get into it now. He's
in the movie, but
he's great in that movie.
Yeah, he does the most that he can for the 5 minutes that he's in it. But it anyway. My point is, Oliver Stone has made plenty of great films, and obviously is a great director. He also wrote Scarface. That's another big credit on his resume.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
And
He did. Oh yeah, he wrote yes.
And
yes, he
speaking of which, because Al Pacino was in that, obviously, he wanted to make this movie. Oliver Stone did for a very long time, all the way back since the late 70s, and he wanted to cast Pacino back then in the lead role. And then it took so long to get made, he got too old, and he had to cast Tom Cruise. And
I don't think Pacino would have worked. I love Pacino.
I think 70s Pacino definitely would have worked. If you made this movie in the 70s, that's either him or
Pacino just looked always even back young Pacino, in my opinion. He had this hardened vibe to him. Tom Cruise had this sweet American boy. I literally. But that's his face. That's why I'm I could not see this movie without him.
Talking about the guy who in The Godfather went from naive, most innocent member of the family to the most ruthless member of the family.
But he was Italian.
Fair enough.
Sorry to shit on Italians. I'm just saying, I couldn't see sweet white suburban American boy from Al Pacino.
Did you say white?
Yes, it's the truth. Tom Cruise was sweet white American boy from the suburbs, and then he gets morphed into.
I'm happy.
Shitty junkie.
I'm happy it turned out the way it did because Tom Cruise, I think it's his role, and he earned it and he deserved it. And actually, Ron Kovic, when they finished filming, gave Tom Cruise his Bronze Star for his performance. So that says it all. But the point I was going to make was, despite his questionableness, much like Roland Emmerich, well, not much like Roland Emmerich, he's not a good director usually, but Oliver Stone.
Well, did one of them rape children, or the other one did?
Well, fair enough, but that we know of. But Oliver Stone has had accusations against him, so. But Oliver Stone is obviously a great director, so and this is one of his best movies, I would say. He directed the shit out of it. The battle scenes were incredibly well shot. All the more psychological scenes were incredibly well shot. Shout out to Robert Richardson, the cinematographer, absolutely god tier fucking cinematographer.
Talk about Tarantino for stealing him back.
I was about to. I was gonna avoid the joke, but since you just served it up, to
I,
me,
I don't care. I mean, I know you don't like it, so
that
I
was
feel like it's
That was Tarantino's ultimate revenge, was stealing his fucking cinematographers. So, but
Speaking of the great cinematography, one of my favorite scenes is the bar scene towards the end, where it's like shot low to his perspective, and you're like kind of going through the crowd, and he's just dancing drunk in the crowd, or not dancing, wobbling side to side. However, wheelchair people dance. Um, sorry. It's just so fucked up, like the flashing lights and like getting down to his level and like seeing the way that nobody would even like look at him or move out of his way, just because like he wasn't seen as a person, and that was like his big thing when he was freaking out, was I just want to be treated like a human being, and he wasn't.
for me.
So
For me, it was the dream sequence after he fucks up his leg
that's
and
the other
he sees himself as a kid, like he gets up and he starts running, and then it cuts to that fucking mirror shot of him staring down at himself, and
That's one of
then
the best
getting
parts
flipped
about it.
back up.
yeah.
I was like, that's cinema right there.
One of the hardest scenes too was the scene where he's arguing with that dickhead in the bar. That shit just like really got me. I was like, oh my god, just like, hey, what do you fucking think? Who do you think you are? We all had to deal with it. And I'm just like, motherfucker, you're walking. Shut the fuck up. You didn't lose your goddamn legs acting like you're in the same fucking boat. Shut the fuck up, man. It was just like, I don't know. There were so many situations like that they presented that were just like, I don't know. It
Well, the
really
one where Willem Dafoe gets all upset, like, because the girl was making fun of his dick not working, and then they get both kicked out of the bar, and the guy just shoves him out of the fucking bar,
they
like,
get
on the
kicked out of
wheelchair.
the fucking cab, and Willem
Yep.
Dafoe was just going nuts, towards the end of the movie. But
Can we just take a second? Willem Dafoe.
Mhm.
Fucking amazing in this
God
movie.
tier.
Going full Dafoe in this movie with his fucking.
Yes.
Sam was finishing the movie today, and I just happened to see. I said like, and he goes full Defoe in this one, and not 1 second later did he do that with his tongue, and then he ate a worm, and I was just like,
That's how you know you're really drunk, is when you eat the worm and you don't even know it.
I'm so mad. I think we had a worm in our Casamigos bottle that we just didn't know about when we got that with Andrew. We got the one that was specific to have the worm in the gray bottle at his dad's funeral, and it didn't have the worm in it.
Are we sure it didn't have the worm in it? Or are we sure we didn't drink the worm on accident?
We might have. We very well might have. Maybe that's why
But-
I grew up so much.
but
Maybe. I mean, he should have drank the worm if any of us did, but I don't know. This whole movie just fucked me up, like, in a great way. It really shows, like, if anybody's trying to join the military, in my opinion, they should watch this movie. Yeah, they'd be mad. I think anybody, like, the military should make people watch this movie before doing basic training. Should be like, are you sure? Here is this movie. If you want to join it after this, then yes, join. Or that and Full Metal Jacket,
they would
maybe,
never
like,
do
back
that,
to back.
and All Quiet on the Western Front, but like they would never do that though, because then nobody would fucking join, and that's not what they want.
I don't get why kids want to go into the military, because I don't get wanting to be yelled at. I don't get wanting to be, like, turned into a man. Full Metal Jacket is more up, but still, like, I don't get, even though he's wanting to fight for his country, which he kind of establishes before that because of everything. He's like, I want to fight for this country. Why would you want to fight for a group of people who probably can't even agree on what you're fighting for, which they establish later on in this movie?
Well, that's the thing.
That is the point of the movie.
Especially at that time, it's just they were being sold a lie. They were being sold like communism is going to take over the world if we don't win this war, basically.
And they didn't even know what that word meant.
No, they didn't. I mean, and a lot of those young kids, first of all, they were being sold bullshit, and then also they just like they saw it as, first of all, they also, let's be honest, a lot of younger kids cannot comprehend how actually horrific war is. I know it seems like something that everybody should know, but a lot of kids, they really do not understand until they get there, like, oh, this is not glorious at all. This is fucking just horrible. And we don't actually know what the fuck we're going to be in for until we get there. So there's that. And again, I think it does such a good job of showing such an accurate mentality. First of all, an accurate mentality of how they think, like, especially like at that time, younger guys, when they're the one guy who's just like, I'm not gonna go do that shit. What the fuck am I gonna go fight in that war for? And they're like, oh yeah, you can stay home with the women and the children while the real men are gonna go fight. It's bullshit, you know. It's just like but that's
Those guys fuck your wife, bitch.
Exactly. They stay home and fuck everybody who's left. But and I may cut this out. I don't know, but I'll say this too. One of the things that I think they portray so well in the movie, because you see when he comes home, right, and all of his friends from the beginning of the movie that got killed and they don't make it back, you know. The guy who also Ed Lauder jump scare, who's the guy talking at the ceremony there, when he's up there and he's talking about like, and those kids, those brave kids who didn't make it home, you know, they sacrificed everything for their country, and we're gonna name a street after them, and their legacy will live on. And I'm watching it, and I'm like, first of all, this is so accurate to how these things really go, and second of all, it's this bullshit mentality that certain people have, usually people who have never been to war, who just like to talk about it, you know, who they somehow think that they can simultaneously support veterans and support a war at the same time. And I'm just like, if you support veterans, you're not going to support a war because that's going to kill them. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's a weird thing. It's like, if you were really patriotic and you liked veterans and all that, you would not want them to go die in a fucking war. You would want them to be able to live their lives. It's like they think there's honor in fucking dying. I'm just like,
well, I'm going to say something, and we maybe want to cut this out too. Maybe not. I'll let you discern that one. We haven't fought for our freedom since World War II. And I hate to say it because, yes, Iraq was a reason because of 9/11. However, I'm pretty sure Osama bin Laden wasn't in fucking Iraq. Nor was he in a lot of... He was in, like, maybe one of the countries that we fought against.
They found him in Pakistan.
That's exactly... We didn't even... Yeah. Pakistan was never in the conversation back in the day.
Nope.
So, why... Like, we haven't fought for our freedom, really, since World War II. World War II was the last one where it was like honorable. It's like we are fighting for our freedom, and we're fighting for other people's freedom.
You can see why that war had to be fought.
Yeah.
There was
a
good reason.
Yes, we are fighting not just for our freedom, but we're fighting for people in Poland's freedom. We are like literally helping people. We're doing a good thing. Every war since then has been bullshit and not needed.
Right.
And especially our involvement has been not needed.
The atomic bomb was supposed to be the bomb to end all wars, but it's just...
Well, in there was a Cold War.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would even argue maybe the Cold War was needed to be fought, but it was a Cold War. Nobody really died. Maybe one or two spies or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Well, but not a lot of casualties.
That's the thing too. There is no out of all.
And the Cold War, a lot of people say the Cold War didn't end. Still is going on. So.
In a lot of ways, yeah, but it's just a different kind now. But
well, yeah, but
a lot of the same people are still involved. So, but
yeah,
that's the thing. But,
and so I want to say this movie makes a lot of sense in the sense that like every movie that's came after it, like I think Jarhead is one of those ones that like hits me hard. Yeah. I'm like, this movie fucks me up. It's a really good movie about why you're not should be joining any like war.
Matthew Patterson, have you never seen The Hurt Locker?
Oh no, I haven't actually. I have it on DVD. I have it on 4K and I haven't seen it.
God.
I have it on 4K and I've never seen it.
We are getting that on here this season. That is thank you for bringing this to my attention.
I've got it on 4K. I've never seen The Hurt Locker.
Because we need to get Catherine Bigelow back on this podcast anyway, and that's a perfect opportunity. So yeah, that is happening at some point this season.
Well, somebody's got to pick Jarhead, and then somebody else has to pick Kingdom of Heaven. Just do the Iran, Iraq. Huh?
The Kingdom. We already did Kingdom of Heaven.
No, the Kingdom. My bad. The Kingdom.
Yeah.
Peter Berg.
Actually, I would pick Three Kings over anything. But
Three Kings works.
Funny enough, I haven't seen Three Kings, The Kingdom, or Jarhead, so that would be fun.
That's wild.
All of them.
What would you do? Iraq War, Middle Eastern War. But I mean, because I remember that was the war. I'm sure is all we remember. That was our big like war of course our younger area.
We all grew up with that war just being. You know,
As a kid, I used to think we're fighting a just war, and then I kind of realized,
that's what I'm talking about. Like,
no, the fuck we're not.
When you're a kid, you don't know any better. When I was a kid, I literally thought like, oh yeah, no, we're fighting the bad guys and shit, and I'm just like simple bullshit. I didn't understand the complicated nuances of it because you don't when you're younger. You know, it's not until you get older that you realize it. And I think they do a very good job of portraying that that situation. And I think again, they do such a good job of, because this is what the movie is ultimately about at the end of the day, is the way that veterans, and this applies to every war, by the way, especially every modern war, the way veterans are treated when they come home, you know, is appalling. And it's just like, and especially, look, again, maybe I'll cut this, maybe I won't. Out of all the bullshit wars that have been fought, there are none that was more pointless than the Vietnam War. That just we should never have been involved in that. Period. End of fucking story. And, you know, so for someone like Kovic to go over there, lose his goddamn legs, lose his mind, goes through the most horrific shit imaginable, when, by the way, it should be pointed out, the government knew that the war couldn't be won. They knew it, and they kept fighting it anyway and sending people to die, knowing that the war was never going to be won. So, again, and that's the thing, too, is like,
Deer talks about that too.
The way that would fuck you up and drive someone like Kovic to then rail against the government. Like, I'd probably do the same goddamn thing if I was in his position. You know, like, you understand, it does such a good job of like helping you understand why he feels the way he feels. And frankly, again, the story of Kovic is very similar to Oliver Stone's story. He also very eagerly enlisted in the Vietnam War and wanted to serve his country, and then got over there and realized, holy fucking shit, this is crazy. I don't want to be here. The government lied to us about why we were here. And that was what inspired him to make Platoon. And that was more kind of his personal story. And I'm sure he latched on to, obviously he didn't lose his legs like Kovic did, but I'm sure he related to the story in a lot of ways, because then he became a very big anti-government, anti-war activist, you know, in his own right. So I see why he wanted to make this movie. And I'm telling you, this and Platoon both. Platoon's a fucking masterpiece. This is, I'd say, his next best movie that I've seen. And he knocked this out of the park. Everything that he wanted to say, he said it about as well as he could say it. And I think, you know, the end result was spectacular. Just genuine.
Yeah. I mean, a great movie. And I do want to say this. So, like, weird personal story, because I know Sam has his dad in Patriot. Bringing up my dad real quick. We maybe want to cut this, maybe not. Depends on how I portray it. My dad almost got sent to Vietnam. He got sent to Okinawa, Japan first. And because of a time, like the time difference error, he ended up getting sent back home. But he spent a good amount of time in Japan. And that's what got me into like Taekwondo and shit. Because my dad got really into like Japan shit. And there's some good photos of him, which I wish I think I still do have somewhere. Of him like on like boats and shit. Not military boats, but like literally like bamboo type shit boats. But like he's still in his uniform and stuff. And my dad always said like, I think God like kept me from going to Vietnam. Because he almost went there to like fight, and he got lucky and didn't. And now I'm here. Yeah, and you know, yeah. And so like, this movie does hit me in that sense where I'm like, my dad could have been one of these guys. He could have been Tom Cruise, even like his character. Like, who knows? But he wasn't, because of like a time difference and like just some weird fucked up like thing that just kept him from going there and kept him home.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, there are a lot of people like, you know, that didn't get that opportunity, that got fucked up like this, and he at least had the chance at a life. And so sometimes I think about that when I think about the Vietnam War, because he was this fucking close.
Because fuck you for making that a positive, wholesome thing. Because I was gonna go in and be like, and that's how you know Roland Emmerich's time travel movie's working. Because he went back and he fixed the Patriot, and then he came to Ron Kovic and handed him a Hunter S. Thompson book instead of the Bible his mom was preaching at him.
If he did that, then my dad could have been that one. But no. Unfortunately, it was Ron Kovic. Not my dad. But still, I just think about it. You know, I think it's I don't know. Some days I'm like, my dad really could have been sent there, and like my whole life wouldn't have probably happened. But he went to Japan, spent like a week there, and then went back home, and never had an issue. And he went to Paris Island, by the way,
Oh,
Damn.
which they mention in the movie. They're like, you're gonna spend a week on Paris Island.
That's where the beginning of Full Metal Jacket takes place too.
Yep, that's where my dad was stationed with my Uncle Jimmy, and they have a lot of stories about that place, and it's all for them. It's all fun because they never had the issues.
Wow.
And not like they're like, we got sent to the brig for being drunk, and like we had like one of his funny stories was like we had a officer who he had a Mustang that would like lift its front off the ground, like when they hit it right, and like they freaking wheelie down the street, and then also like going to see this ghost train that he actually saw, and I'm like, these stories just to me, like I don't care if they're real or not, they make it seem real. And I'm like, and to me, again, as a kid, I remember thinking like, oh, the military doesn't seem that bad. But then I kind of grew up and I was in the right setting to like see like, oh no, I shouldn't do that. And my dad never like forced it upon me. He's like, you should go in the military. He just always said it's an option. And even now, it's like, technically I have a college degree. So I could go into the military and just be an officer and never see war. I could just be like an officer and like literally never get deployed. I'm not going to do that, but
But I will say too, there was one of my coworkers who's like 19. He was gonna. I've noticed, especially in like dead end towns, I've noticed this is a bigger thing because that's where I live right now. Currently, unfortunately, is kind of a dead end town, and a lot of the kids, man, they'll go into the military just because they don't have anything else to do.
well, it's the money.
And just they literally are just like. They don't know what they want to do with their lives yet, so they're just like, fuck it, I'll go into the military. I'm just like, this is not a, oh, fuck it, I'll just do this, just try it out kind of thing. Like this, you could, like, he was going to go into the Coast Guard, and I wanted so badly so many times. I never said it to him because I didn't feel like it was my place, but I wanted to be like, are you fucking sure about, and he didn't end up getting to go, and I was secretly relieved. I was like, oh, thank God, like, and I'm just, I don't know. It is something, this is a movie that I think, everyone should watch before, like you said, this and Full Metal Jacket and All Quiet on the Western Front, like watch it before you decide to do anything. And then if you still think afterwards that it's something you want to do, then okay. But know that this is very possibly, even if you don't lose your legs, you're going to come back with PTSD. You're going to come back with, God only knows what's going to happen to you, All that being said, I do want to tell this story real quick. It was a weird coincidence. I watched this yesterday morning before I went to work. And coincidentally enough, I'd never seen this guy before. Never. When I got to work, there was a Vietnam veteran with like a hat, like a Vietnam hat there. And I was just like, what are the fucking chances that right after I watched that movie, I'd meet this guy? And he stayed up there and he chatted with us for a bit. And he like kind of went into like, what it was like during the monsoon season. And he was like, we were hoping for snow, but it never came. And, that would have taken out the VC and we could have had Christmas or all this kind of stuff, and just all these kind of stories. And I was like, what a weird thing that on the day I watched that, I happened to meet this dude who was a chill dude. He was honestly, he was a cool dude who was like one of those old guys who really likes making conversation because that's just what they used to do back in the day. People used to just talk to each other more, and you got that kind of friendly vibe from him. I was like, that's a pretty cool guy. But yeah, it was a weird little like cosmic meeting sort of. So
Yeah.
But it's
I mean, I feel like that reminds me of Forrest Gump again, just with the monsoon season. The rain that came sideways, down, up, and up.
One day, the rain just stopped.
Stop. We haven't gotten Forrest Gump on this podcast, have we?
No, and I wouldn't mind watching it again because it's been a minute.
I think one day we will. It's not my next 4 picks. It might be my season finale pick.
Ooh,
Like if my thing, here's my promise. If we get 3 for 3 up until the season finale. I know for a fact I'm picking Forrest Gump because I know we're going to be 3 for 3.
Well, that's not gonna happen most likely, but we'll see. We'll try.
I think this is going to be our 3 for 3 full season.
Here's the thing, though.
I personally, all of my picks, I think I have one curveball, but I think we're still going to be 3 for 3.
I'm gonna intentionally be throwing curveballs in because of my 99% run that I'm trying. So we'll see. I have some ones that I've already thought of that I know are going to be risky, but we'll try it out.
I mean, I have two risky ones.
I'm
but
because you.
I think I'm close. Like I think those are like,
Yeah.
I still think I'm gonna.
It's very hard to find a movie that either of you genuinely hate, so I think I'm gonna be okay. But we'll see. I have some risky choices though that I'm gonna throw in there eventually.
If you have a pick that I hate, you'll join the Zoom call and it'll just be my dick on screen. I'll be pissing all over my.
Finally, is what we all say.
We need to see it, Sam. It needs to happen.
Yes.
You'll just see the way.
Well, you were supposed to see it this episode, Sam.
If we get 100, I tried to do what the bit he had in mind, but it didn't quite work. If
it was supposed to be his real dick.
If we get 100 subscribers,
with the American flag wrapped around it.
Yes.
If we get
so, ladies and gentlemen, are we wrapped up on 4th of July?
Yes,
it's so good,
fantastic, goddamn movie,
great movie.
And also,
I think we
didn't mention, or I didn't mention it enough. John Williams absolutely goddamn murdered this.
Goated.
I knew he scored the Patriot already. I didn't know he did this, and the music in the opening credits, I was like, "Holy shit, this is good!" I said, "This sounds like a John Williams score." About 10 seconds after I said that, his name came up in the credits.
But yes, both times for me, I was like, "This score sounds fucking banger," and then boom, John Williams, and I went, "No shit."
I was like,
he knows when his name's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck you, Oliver Stone, for giving Kira Cedric a career, because I saw too many ads for the closer, and I want that out of my brain.
Well, at least Kevin Bacon doesn't have to stand up to the slim dick fuck.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I'm glad that we had this 4th of July special. This was probably one of the best 3 for 3 specials that we've had.
I think this
Cheers.
I think this was a great episode.
America.
I think it was our most unhinged episode since the 420 Easter special. I think we reached those heights for the first time in a while.
I think, Jackson, you're going to have a hard time cutting stuff.
Oh boy, this is going to be a lot of work this episode, but it'll be worth it because the shit that stays in is going to be gold. So
yeah, well, we had a good time. I hope you had a good time as the audience.
Where is it? It's going to be golden like the pond, baby.
He has on Golden Pond.
He got it for 50 cents.
In my search for a wheelchair at the Habitat for Humanity, I found on Golden Pond for 50 cents. So I was like,
fuck yeah, throwback. Throwback.
I'm getting.
There you go. Golden.
Well,
we
come from Colorado Springs, and we come from the Red Roof Inn in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Cornelius,
but
baby.
all of us deep down
Cornelius, my bad.
Home
and
motherfucking home.
The Middle East inside of us.
And we also, the Middle East is inside of Sam because he's been.
I will be moving back here very soon, hopefully, God willing. Fucking
yes.
Please, Jesus.
And
yes,
we just want to thank you for joining us for this very special episode. We do appreciate America. We are America, fuck yeah. But we also can be critical of it. And critical of our history.
It's like Tom Cruise says at the end. He's like, I love the people of America, and I love America. But when it comes to the shit that they're doing right now, that's not okay, or whatever he says. But I think it is nice that we did get kind of the full range of, movies in where we got the optimistic, we love America and the history kind of movie. We got the more, like all the bullshit, bad parts of like America kind of movie. And then we got like the fun one where you turn your brain off.
The fantasy,
the future of America, if you will, coming together with the world.
We got the fantasy, but also that could be our literal. You said, Sam, that could be the future.
Yeah,
it could be 2 years from now. We're just fighting aliens, and we all come together.
Saves our ass.
Hey, Steven Spielberg's trying to tell us. We just got to listen, like Emily Blunt said.
I didn't see the movie and I already know.
Do you think that's the move John Krasinski uses on her right there?
Oh yeah.
Hey.
There's not a quiet place in that house whatsoever.
I'm gonna kill that motherfucker one of these days. I swear to God. I'm gonna rig a bus to just go off a cliff.
I'd like to name at the end of the season all the men you'd kill. You'd kill Javier Bardem. You'd kill John Krasinski.
They're the two main ones that I'm gonna kill. They're the two.
I think there's going to be more by the end of the season.
There will be more. There will.
Yes,
be
we're
more.
just gonna make a list.
Kate Winslet.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Yep. See?
Ned Rock and Roll. Fucking Richard. His legal name is Ned Rock and Roll. You can't be a bigger douchebag than that. I want his blood. I want him.
Unless his cock and balls are about the same as rock and roll.
Say what?
I said unless his cock and balls are the same as rock and roll.
And that's been a 3 for 3, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, it has. Like, subscribe, vote. Vote for me, not for either of those fuckers.
Vote
and
for me. If you love America, you'll vote for Jackson.
Vote for the
if you love America, you'll vote for Matthew. And if you hate America, you'll vote for Sam.
If you hate America and you love the terrorists, then you're going to vote for Sam and Matt. That's just a fact. Sam said he has the Middle East in him. It's already...
Vote for the aliens. Vote for the aliens.
Tonight, the middle.
We just voted for birthright, so the aliens should vote for me.
Yes. No, don't vote for him. But thank you.
Happy 250, America.
Happy 250, America.
Happy semi-quincentennial, baby.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's hope we're here at 500.
Yep.
We won't be, but the 3
Let's go.
podcast will remain.
It will live on.
But yes, this is our 3 for 3 podcast day.
Yes.
And we will fight against TikTok.
Yes.
Our
TikTok.
number one enemy.
Suck a TikTok.